Welcome to MGH Institute of Health Professions. My name is Amanda Tarbett, and I am your Assistant Director of Library Services. So today for orientation, I'm going to focus mostly on our online resources so that you'll be fully prepared for your first one, maybe 2 semesters. I'll give you a sneak peek of what we have in the actual library that you can't visit yet, but you will be able to eventually. But I'll start off with a tour of the website, and I'll make sure that I give you all the ways you can get in touch with us in case you have any questions after watching this video. There are many different ways that you can get to the library website. If you are on the main school website, you can click Info for on the menu, and then you'll find a link to the library under the current student section. That will take you to us. If you are in D2L, you can click Library at IHP up here on the top navigation, and that will open the library website. Or you can go directly to the library website by going to library.mghihp.edu. The library website is your portal to all of our online journals and ebooks. We have thousands of journals and thousands of ebooks that you can use from anywhere, including home. The main way that you'll probably get to those materials is by using the MGH OneSearch search box here. This searches all of our electronic materials at the same time. It's pretty easy to use. I'm going to give you a quick tutorial about how to do that. If you select all resources here, this is going to search articles, books, and even more resources that we have in addition to those kinds of things. Let's do an example. Search Florence Nightingale and see what we get. Anytime you try to get to electronic resources that the library has, you will be shown this login screen. You are going to choose partner's username and password because you have one of those. It's the same one that you will use for your email. It's usually a few letters and numbers and then a password. It is different from your D2L login. It's not your D2L login, it's your partner's login. Click there and it'll bring you to the sign-in screen. My credentials are already saved, so I can just click sign in. And you'll be brought to a list of results. And in this list of results, there may be books, there may be articles, there may be other things, newspapers, magazine articles, things of that nature. We have over 27,000 results, which is not unusual because this is literally searching everything we have. Anytime you use OneSearch, you're going to get a lot of results. But there are a few tools built into OneSearch that we can use to narrow our search down. Over here on the left, we can limit to scholarly peer-reviewed journals. If you aren't familiar with those terms, they mean essentially the same thing. They are journals that go through a peer review process for the research articles. Often your assignments will ask specifically for scholarly or peer-reviewed research articles to be used as sources. And so if that's the case, you can check off scholarly peer-reviewed journals and all of your results will come from those types of journals. Side note, not every result will be a research article. Those journals also include opinion pieces, editorial articles. So if you're looking specifically for a research article, remember to double check that there is a method section, results, analysis, and discussion section, guaranteeing that what you're looking at is actually a research article. You also have the option of limiting specifically to full text. This would mean that we actually have the full text of the article. There are a lot of results in here where we don't have the actual full text, we just have a record of it. In the case of there's something that you need that we don't have in full text, you can always try to request it through interlibrary loan. Interlibrary loan is free for the IHP community. In order to order that, you have to just use the form. So for example, if you are in OneSearch and you see the link request journal article or book chapter, go there, click there. We'll open that form up actually so you can see it. And you type in your information here. Under department, you can just put IHP. And even though it says partner's email address, make sure you use your IHP email address. The reason it says partners is because our friends over at the hospital library, Treadwell Library, which is at MGH, they handle this service for us. People at the hospital actually have to pay when they want interlibrary loan. For you, it's free. And the way that we are able to ensure that is by you using your IHP email. So you'll fill out your contact information. On the references tab, you put the citation for the article that you need. And then on the place order tab, you'll choose IHP. and then check off for confirmation email and the copyright compliance statement. Some things will arrive very quickly. You'll get them the same day. Some things may take a couple days longer than that. If it's taking a lot of days and you're not sure what's happening with your request, the best thing you can do is actually just call Treadwell and ask them to check on your request. Their contact information is over here on the right. So heading back to our results, wherever you see HTML full text or PDF full text or EPUB full text, all of those links mean that we have the article or the book. We actually have it, and you'll be able to read the entire thing. Another one you might see, if I can find it, is right here. Get it from MGHE Treadwell. We have those in full text as well, but they don't live in one search. So when you click on this blue icon here, it's just going to take you to a new window where you'll find the article in some other location. The other frequently used way of narrowing down your articles is to limit by publication date. And so you can very easily change the publication date of these sources by either typing in a year here or moving the slider. So when I limited it to the last 10 years, the results dropped significantly down to just about 17,000 results. The other thing that might be helpful for narrowing things down would be to limit by language. So in this case, I only read English. I will check that off and it'll narrow it down just a little bit further. If you still have a lot of results to go through, don't despair. One search is relevancy ranked, which means that the most relevant articles will be on the first few pages. As you scroll through results and you click through the pages, you'll start to notice after a few pages that the results aren't really relevant anymore. So don't go through all, 16,000 search results. Just look at the first few pages. If you're not finding what you need, whether it's a book chapter or an article or anything at all, any type of information that you need, and you can't find it, don't tear your hair out trying to find it by yourself. Get in touch with us so that we can help you. There's no question too small. The library is here to help you find the information that you need and hopefully save you some time and frustration so that you don't have to do this alone. Let me show you the ways that you can get in touch with us. Back on the library website, there's a few ways you can get in touch with us. If you click Ask a Librarian here on the right or on the left-hand link here, it'll bring you to a page with all of the options for getting in touch with us. The easiest and fastest way to get in touch with us is just to fill out the Ask a Librarian form and send your question to us. It goes to an email address that everyone on our team can read. And because we can all see it, you'll get an answer more quickly than if you contacted one of us directly. If you know that you want to book a lengthy consultation with us, or you'd like us to review your APA of your paper, you can just go directly to this link here that says book a research consultation or citation review. When you click there, it'll take you to a new page. If you want to talk to us face to face, we'll do it via Zoom. You can choose what type of consultation you'd like from this menu, and then choose a date and a time that works best for you. And then we get in touch with you with a link to set up the Zoom meeting. The last way to get in touch with us would be online chat. Normally, you'll see a little box in the right-hand corner that says chat with a staff member. No one is logged in at the moment, but when you see that box there, you can click and you'll be able to talk to us via chat. Let me just talk for a few minutes about more of some of the resources that we have online for you. We do have tons of databases. Again, one search searches all these databases, but if you would like to go and search a database individually, we have the most frequently used ones here in this box, but the entire list is available if you click all library databases here. We have points of care tools. These are tools that you will end up using when you go out into your clinical, so it might be early for you to check them out now, but just so that you know that they are there, we have a tool called UpToDate, Micromedics, which is for prescriptions, and then Cochrane Clinical Answers. So these are tools that you might use when you're actually doing your clinicals. We also have some anatomy resources. We have Mango Languages, which is for learning a new language if you'd be interested in doing that. And then we have Zotero for managing your citations, helping you write your bibliographies for your papers. And if you are interested in learning more about Zotero, just click the little question mark here and it'll take you to a page that kind of explains what it's all about. I also recommend following us on social media, whatever your preferred platform is. If you scroll down to the bottom of our website and look at the footer, you'll find the links there to our Facebook, our Twitter, our YouTube, and our Instagram. We use those accounts to get out news about events that we're doing, our many helpful resources, and all sorts of other things. So I do recommend following us on one of those platforms, but we will also put news about really important things in the daily news as well, which you'll get every day from the Institute. If you don't want to follow us, no big deal. We do use Twitter over here on the right-hand side as kind of our news feed with what's going on. So just check there every so often and you'll know what's going on in the library or what's going on virtually that the library is sponsoring. If any of your required textbooks are available as ebooks through the library, we will have them listed on the course reserves page. So from library website homepage, if you click on course reserves in the menu, right now still showing summer because summer is not quite over yet as I'm recording this, but you can see how it works. Look for your program over here on the left, click, and it will give you a link to any of your required textbooks that we have as ebooks. From here, if I just click on the title, it takes me to the actual book. Please keep in mind that while some of these ebooks are available for unlimited users at the same time, unfortunately, some of the ebooks are only available to libraries as single user licenses, which means only one person at a time will be able to access it. So consider that when you're deciding whether or not to buy a textbook. So many of you might be familiar with APA style. Some of you may not be familiar with APA. Perhaps you used MLA or Chicago or some other type of citation style. Not to worry. We have online guides and tutorials to help you learn APA. Plus, again, we're developing an online workshop that will be in D2L to help you with this as well. But to get to the materials that we have available right now, go ahead and click on go ahead and click on citation help. And then where it says APA 7th edition guide, click there. We have tried to kind of at least give you the basics online on this guide so that you can get started learning it even if you don't have your manual yet. We've broken it down into in-text citations, your reference list for web resources, formatting, which would be how you actually set up your paper for APA style. And if some of you are familiar with 6th edition, we do have a list of the many changes that happened between APA 6th and APA 7th. We also have a quick guide to bias-free language, which is something new in APA 7. So we encourage you to use this to help you with writing your papers. There may be D2L discussion posts where you're asked to cite things. So this is here for you. But again, if you have any questions at all, please don't hesitate to get in touch with us. If it's a quick question, use the form. If it's an entire paper that you'd like someone to review, you can either set up an APA consultation over Zoom, or again, get in touch with us in the forum and we can work electronically over email, whatever works best for you. Our workshops, which up until recently had been in person on campus, many of them are now available online as self-paced asynchronous D2L courses. From the library website, if you click on workshops and events, it will take you to a list of all of our workshops that are available as D2L courses and provides you with links to enroll. Right now, APA 7 and Covidence are available. Highly recommend the APA 7 workshop, again, if you aren't yet familiar with APA 7. But we are currently working on more workshops that will debut in September. So there will be more on this list. When you click to enroll, you get automatically added to the D2L course. Each workshop contains a combination of videos, links to helpful resources, print documents, and quizzes to help you test your knowledge. Some, depending on the workshop, may also have activities that you can do to apply what you've learned and help to reinforce the knowledge that you're gaining from this workshop. These are completely free. They are self-paced, which means you don't have to sit down and do it all at once. You can spread it out over a longer period of time if that works better for you. And you'll have access to all of the content for the whole semester until we clean it out for the next semester. If you have questions about the workshops, please get in touch with us or suggestions for things you'd like to see, because we are very excited about these, both for you to try them and to make all of this available to everyone at any time. And lastly, I am excited to announce that no contact pickup of physical library materials will be available this fall. We are still figuring out the details, so look for announcements about exactly how it's going to work. Just to give you an idea of all of the great things in the library, in addition to all of our electronic materials, we do have textbooks, other types of books, kits, games, teaching materials. There's a huge variety of items in there for you to borrow. So if you need help figuring out what to borrow, or if we have anything, again, please get in touch with us and we will figure out if we have what you need and make it available for you.